The biggest challenge of a seeker is to bring fine tuning of modern living and meditativeness. The challenge is to balance the work and life. The challenge to balance material world with the quest for truth. We put efforts to reconcile both. The very effort to reconcile the polar opposites is wrong. You will never succeed in it. It is like trying to reconcile day and night. It is like trying to reconcile life and death. You need not reconcile them. You have only to see that they are reconciled. Day and night are moving perfectly in rhythm. Life and death are like two wings of existence. Warm welcome to Weekly Mystic Podcast with me on your YouTube channel, Mystic World Life Solutions. I am Sakshi'Narendra. Just be with me and listen to Mystic Podcast and let it percolate within you for life transformation just by listening to the mystic voice. Meditativeness and science are difficult to reconcile. Why has there never been a society in which the inner and the outer sciences, the science of gentleness and love and the science of aggression and death, live in harmony? The point to contemplate is that once you see that the polar opposites can't exist separately, once you have seen that reconciliation is not needed at all, that they are already reconciled, that awareness will help you to move from one pole to another without any problem. They are totally different phenomena, polar opposites, but all polar opposites are also complementaries. Science is concentration, it is mind, it is effort. Meditation or religion is totally different world. It is relaxation, it is let go. It is not concentration at all. It is not one-pointedness. It is no pointedness. How do you reconcile work and rest? But you work hard in the day and at night the rest comes of its own accord. You have earned it. Your hard work brings rest. Have you seen the tire of a moving car? The tire moves from one place to another. But what about the shaft? It stays there. Movement of body and stillness of mind. This is the art to be practiced and it is easy. Anyone can do. You can be watching the movie yet meditative. You may be doing your office work, attending meetings, but still you can be in meditation. You may be enjoying your dance party, dancing on the floor, and still be meditative. Notice Lord Krishna posture, crossed legs, playing the flute, but so still, so calm. Philosophically, reconciliation is not possible. Work cannot be rest, rest cannot be work. If you try to create a synthesis, you will destroy both. The beauty of both. Work is work, rest is rest. But work done well brings rest. And if you have rested well in the night, in the morning you will feel so vital, so alive, so full of energy that the work is needed. Rest brings work. Work brings rest. It is a circle. Reconciliation is already there. Day brings night, night brings day. Life brings death, death brings life. They are all half circles. With both together, the circle is perfect and complete. But please don't try to reconcile them in theory, in philosophy. Have you noticed the East has lived religiously? That is one pole. And because it has lived religiously, it has not been able to produce science. The West has lived scientifically, and because of its science, it has lost track of religion. Now, for the first time, the East is no more East and the West is no more West. The earth is becoming one. The earth is becoming one global village. This is the time when the reconciliation can be seen, can be understood. Mystic World 3-Step Magic is bringing that reconciliation. The whole endeavor of 3-Step Magic initiative is to align for growth, success and abundance. Man is entering into a new phase. A new consciousness is to dawn. For at least 10,000 years, as far as consciousness is concerned, nothing new has happened. There has been Buddhas and there has been Albert Einstein, but we are still waiting for a Buddha who is also Albert Einstein, or an Albert Einstein who is also a Buddha. The day is coming closer and closer. Albert Einstein, in his last days, was very much interested in meditation, in religion. His last days were full of wonder. He said in his old age, I used to think when I was young that sooner or later all the mysteries of existence would be solved, and I worked hard. But now I can say that the more we know, the more existence turns out to be mysterious. The more we know, the less we know, and the more we become aware of the vastness. Science has not been able to demystify existence. Albert Einstein says that science has failed in demystifying existence. That, on the contrary, it has mystified things even more. For example, it was so easy in the old days, just 100 years ago, for the scientists to say that all is matter. Now matter has disappeared. In neophysics, there is no entity called matter. The deeper the physicist went into the world of matter, the more matter was not to be found at all. It is pure energy. How to define energy now? Is it material? Energy cannot be material. Energy is something totally different from matter. Matter is static. Energy is dynamic. Matter is noun. Energy is a verb. Matter is measurable. That is exactly the meaning of the word matter. It comes from measure. The root means measurable. Energy is immeasurable. It cannot be called matter. And as the physicist has entered in the world of energy, he has become more and more puzzled. Never before has he been so puzzled. Mystics have always been in awe before existence. The physicist is for the first time in awe because he has for the first time touched something very vital. Otherwise, he was just looking from the outside. A stone is not a stone from outside. A physicist now knows that the stone is not just a stone, it contains universes. A single small pebble that you can hold in your hand contains so much atomic energy that the whole universe can grow out of it. Contains so much atomic energy that the whole universe can be destroyed by it. It is not just a pebble anymore, and it is not solid anymore. You are holding it in your hand and you know it is solid, but your knowing is no longer scientific. It only appears solid, it is liquid, and it looks so manipulatable. You can do things with it, but you don't know its mysteries, which are not manipulatable. And the mysteries are really immense, almost as immense as the mystery of God itself. Noted Nobel Prize winner scientist Eddington once said, the universe no longer looks like a thing, but like a thought. That means the universe is more consciousness than matter, and the matter has been analyzed. Our penetration has become deeper. We have come across atoms, electrons, neutrons, and we are utterly mystified, at a loss even to express what we have come across. We don't have the language, the right language for it, because we have never known it. Now we are into nanotechnology and semiconductor devices, robotics. In order to reconcile the inner and outer world, therefore, my maxim is, भीतर से संन्यास, बाहर संसार. Throw away all your ambitions from inside and live like the most ambitious person on this earth. If you are interested in stress-free, money-abundant, blissful, balanced lifestyle, or need personalized solutions to your life problems without rituals, sitting at the comfort of your drawing room, connect us with the link in bio. Stay tuned till we meet next. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to our social media handles on Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, Instagram. Keep smiling unconditionally till we meet next. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve.
Make life easy with Mystic World 3 Steps Magic.